Welcome everybody. Let's start today in a wide leg child's pose. Okay, so we'll have the big toes touching, knees open wide. And then you can just let the arms go right in front of you and forehead down towards the floor there. So get yourselves nice and comfortable. This is your first little bit of movement today. So maybe those hips are feeling a little bit tight. Maybe your feet are feeling a little bit stiff. Wherever you are, try and find a place where you can just relax. You close your eyes, and as always, we'll just start to breathe a little bit deeper. Seeing if we can let the breath just start to flow around our bodies. Long, slow breaths in and out through your nose. Just finding that little bit of peace and calm before we start. You might like to try and straighten the arms a little bit more. Push the fingertips into the floor so you lift the palms of the hands up. And see if you can get an extra stretch there. We'll walk the hands over to the right hand side. Nice and easy, gentle way to start. If you want, put your left hand on top of your right hand and try and lean into this left side. And then walking the hands all the way over to the other side. Go as far over as feels good. And then right hand on top of the left hand. You can try and lean into this right side. Breathing into it. Coming back to the center. Reach the fingers again as far forwards as you can. And then lifting your head and your chest up. Coming up to seated on the heels. We'll bring your knees together. That's a relief for me. Maybe it is for you. We'll inhale, lift up nice and tall. And exhale and fold over the legs now with them together. Try and relax the forehead down towards the floor. Remember, if you can't get the forehead on the floor, you can always stack your fists one on top of the other. It always takes me quite a few breaths to let go of my hips here. Are you holding on to your hips here? I certainly am. So use the breath to try and relax and release. We'll take it into a twist. The right arm can thread underneath you towards the left side. You can try and let the head rest on the floor. It might not. Keep pushing through the left fingertips. Keep trying to look underneath your left arm, pressing into the back of the right arm. And then changing sides. Left arm goes underneath you towards the right. And again, just see where you can get to. It's a lot tighter with the knees together. And so see what's possible. And then untwisting, bringing the left arm all the way back out. Reach the fingers again as far forwards as you can. You can look forwards and we'll come up onto all fours. Make sure the hands are below the shoulders, knees below the hips, and start to rock forwards and back. Again, as you rock forwards and back, think about gripping the floor with the fingers. Seeing how your wrists feel today. Doing any little movements you need to do. And you can take circles, so just moving the hips around in circles. You can let your body get involved as well, just exploring the sides. You can always give the head a little shake. Taking the circle the other way. And then coming back to neutral. And you can close your eyes here and draw a big circle with your head. It's handy to close the eyes, otherwise you get a little bit dizzy, or I do anyway. Notice how it feels to lift the chin up, and then how it feels to tuck the chin. You can take the circle the other way. Making our way down the spine, start to draw a big circle with the rib cage. That's it, see if you can work out how best to do this little circle. You can think of your rib cage like a barrel rolling down a hill. We'll take the circle the other way, puffing into the back, rounding, letting the chest drop. And then keeping the rib cage still, do the same with the hips now. So a big circle with the hips. I want you to feel the tuck of the tail and the strengthening of the core there as you tuck. And then the lifting of the sit bones up, feeling the stretch of the hamstrings. So take the circles the other way. Right, and then staying with the tailbone, lift the tailbone up to the sky, nothing else moves. And then tuck the tailbone. Yeah, nothing else moves. Do that a few times. Lift the tailbone up so you feel the hamstrings stretch. And then tuck the tailbone under. Feel the core engage. Feel the glutes engage. So with your tailbone lifting up towards the sky, you can imagine yourself in a downward dog here. And then with the tailbone tucked, imagine yourself moving through your vinyasa. So coming forwards into your plank. Tailbone up towards the sky. You can imagine your downward dog. And then with the tailbone tucking, you can imagine flowing forwards into your plank. Yeah. Come into a full cat-cow now. Let the belly sink and lift the head, chest up. And push away from the mat and round into the back. A few more times like that, letting the belly sink, lifting the head, chest up. Push away, rounding into the back. Last time, let the belly sink and lift the head, chest up. Good, and then push away and round into the back. So come to neutral spine, just tuck your toes under, nice and easy now. And then sit the hips down into the heels. We'll come up to seated for a moment. It's just nice to wake up those feet a little bit more. Bring your hands into fists and then start to circle the wrists. So just being on all fours for that amount of time, probably you're feeling it there in your wrists. And we take the circles the other way. And then you're going to turn the fingers towards you and press the knuckles away. The emphasis is in the pulsing down, down. And then change the emphasis to forwards, so pulsing in and in and in. How's the feet? You can undo your feet if you need to. And bring the hands to interlace and we'll draw little circles. Well done. You're going to take the circles the other way. We're going to take the hands behind, interlace the fingers, draw your shoulders back, press the hands down towards the floor. Big breath in. Long breath out. Maybe those feet are really talking to you now. So we'll release the hands, come back onto all fours. And you can give the feet a nice little shake. All right, so now let the belly sink and feel the tailbone lift up towards the sky. You're in your cow. And then tuck your toes under and lift the hips up and back and try and keep that shape. Yeah, keep that shape with your back, that feeling anyway. And then you can squeeze the heels down one by one. Start to feel the backs of the legs get a little bit longer. You can bring movement into your hips, anything that you feel like you want to do here in your down dog. Anything to make your way into the pose. So now come up high onto your toes and I want you to bring your chin to your throat. So you're looking at your belly button. And then start to tuck your tail and roll yourself forwards into plank pose. Keep your chin to your chest until the last moment. And then take the hips all the way up and back, downward dog. So if it helps, close your eyes to do this. If it helps, come up high onto your toes, chin to throat. Now move the tailbone towards the feet, rounding into the lower back. And then continue to roll forwards, chin to throat. The last thing to come into place is the head. And then take it all the way back into downward dog. Last time, come up high onto your toes, chin to throat. Now think about the tailbone moving forward first, and then rolling through chin to chest. Last thing to come into place is the head. Once you're there, lower the knees, elbows brushed by the rib cage, shoulders just in line with elbows. Come through into your cobra up dog and take it straight up and back into your downward facing dog. 2 more of them. Come up high into your toes, chin to throat, tailbone tucks, roll yourself forwards into plank pose, head comes into place last. You can drop your knees or keep them lifted, elbows brushed by the rib cage. Come through cobra up dog and take it straight up and back, downward facing dog. Last time, go through the stages. Come up high into your toes, chin to throat, tuck the tail, roll forwards. It starts from the tailbone, coming all the way forwards into your plank. Elbows brushed by the rib cage. Push down to come up, cobra up dog, and then take it straight up and back into your downward facing dog. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the nose, try and push the hands away. Now just keep the feet as they are and take your right leg up to the sky. So you're flexing the foot and those toes are pointing downwards. Can you lift that right leg a little bit higher so you feel the stretch through the left leg? And then bend the knee, draw the knee into the chest, and pop the foot inside the hands. Start to rock forwards and back. Let's wake up these legs a little bit now. And you're going to lower your knee to the floor and tuck the toes and lift your arms up. Okay, now press your palms together, take the hands behind you, squeeze the arms into the ears, and then start to lean back. Take a breath in and a breath out. Good, so bringing your hands through heart center. You're going to twist left elbow onto the right knee. Push down through the palms into this twist. Inhale, so nothing too crazy yet. Exhale. We'll take the hands either side of the front foot. And then come back onto your left knee and draw your right toes to the sky. Squeeze your right hip down. Inhale, draw the chest to the toes. Maybe you're feeling stiff in every pose. Exhale and fold. Try and relax into the stiffness. That's what I'm trying to do anyway. I'm feeling very stiff today. Now rebend into this right leg. Take the hands either side of the front foot. Lift your back knee off the floor. And take your front foot to the back, find your plank and your vinyasa, elbows brushed by the rib cage. Push down to come through cobra, up dog, and then take it up and back into your downward dog. So you got a nice space in between your feet. Push into your hands, lift the hips up high. So keep the feet where they are, just lift your left leg up to the side, toes pointing down. Yeah, try and lift that left leg a little bit higher, feel the stretch of the hamstring. And then bring your knee into your nose, pop your foot inside the hands. All this beginning bit just to wake up the legs, start to rock forwards and back. And eventually lower your right knee to the floor. Release the toes and we'll lift the arms up. Yeah, good. Now press your palms together, take them behind you. And squeeze the arms into the ears. Push the fingers down towards the back leg and then lean it back. Inhale, pressing the hands together. Exhale, squeezing the elbows in towards the ears. Good, bring your hands to heart center and then we twist towards the left, right elbow onto the knee. And it's your first big twist, so be careful. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good, release. Take the hands either side of the front foot and then come back onto your right knee, left toes to the sky. Push down through that left heel. Inhale, chest to toes. Exhale and fold over the leg. Yeah, if you feel like your hands are really far away from the floor, you can always pop yourself onto blocks. Use your hands, place them on the blocks. From here, let's rebend into the left leg. Hands either side, lift your back knee up off the floor, and then front foot to the back. Okay, so your vinyasa, elbows brushed by the rib cage. Push down to come up, cobra, up dog, and then back into your downward facing dog. How's the body starting to feel? Yeah, so as we move quite simply through the practice, how is it feeling? So we'll sweep the right leg up to the sky, bend the knee and open up your hip now. How high can you send the knee up to the sky? And how much can you feel the stretch through your left hamstring? We'll bring the right knee into your nose, right foot inside the right hand, and come up into a high lunge. Press your palms together, take the hands behind the head, squeeze the elbows into the ears, and then lean it back. Breathe into it. Inhale. Good. As you exhale, bring in the hands heart center, start to twist towards the right, left elbow onto the knee. Keep pushing down through the hands as you twist. Good. Taking the hands down either side, front foot. Just work on straightening the right leg now. Right toes can come towards the face. Hands can be on your block. Inhale. Exhale. You can sweep your right foot to the back of the mat, find a plank, and your vinyasa. Cobra, up dog, meet me in downward facing dog. Nice, guys. Calm, slow, mindful. You lift the left leg up to the sky, bend the knee and open up the hip. How does that feel here? Push through both hands. Inhaling. You lift the knee up higher, higher, higher. Exhaling and bring the knee into the nose. Pop the foot inside the hands. We're coming up into that high lunge now. Lift your arms up. Okay, press your palms together. Take the hands behind your head. Squeeze those elbows in and then see if you can get that lift up and back. Well done. Good. Then you can bring your hands through heart center. Twist towards the left, right elbow onto your knee. Push down to get taller. We all probably need to lift this right hip up a little bit. Bring it back in line with that left hip. Don't let it sink down. Well done. And release, take the hands either side front foot, and then work on straightening that left leg. What's the deal with this left leg? How is it feeling? You could draw your left toes towards the face. See what feels good. Then sweeping the left foot to the back of the mat. And vinyasa. Chaturanga down. Push down to come up. And then take it up and back, downward facing dog. Woo, big breath in. And a long breath out. Try and lift the hips up a little bit higher. Feel the stretch. And from here, just lower the knees to the floor. If you need to shake out your wrists, go for it. You can take your right leg back. Press the toes into the floor so you feel the stretch through the calf. And then lift the right leg up to the sky. Toes are pointing down. Come onto your left fingertips. Can you reach your left hand forwards and maybe up and off the floor? Make this be about your core now. Bring your knee and elbow into meet. And then extend and get taller, get longer. And again, knee and elbow into meet. And then extend and reach, get longer. Last time, bring the knee and elbow into meet. Extend and reach, get longer. Now take your left arm back, bend the back leg, catch hold of the foot and lift the chest up. Okay, so just getting the core awake while we find some balance. Good, releasing the leg, bringing the hand down, take a little cat-cow. Then coming back to neutral, we'll slide the left leg back, press the toes into the floor. And then you can lift the left leg up, feel the hamstring working, the toes pointing down. Come onto your right fingertips. Maybe you reach the right hand forwards. Maybe you can reach it up off the floor. And as you exhale, bring your knee and elbow into meet. And as you inhale, get longer. That's it, good, 2 more of them. Make this all about the core here. Extend and reach, get longer. Last time, bring the knee and elbow into meet. And then extend and reach, get longer. Nice, now you can backstroke your right arm and then catch hold of your left foot. Push the foot into the hand as you lift the foot up. Hold it there, breathing in. Breathing out. Lovely, and then release. Take a cat-cow, shake it out. Let the belly sink, lift the head, chest up, and tuck your toes. Let's come straight up and back into your downward dog. Oh, how's that feel now? So let's mix it up a bit, move around a bit and see what happens. You're going to lift your right leg up to the sky, bend the knee and open up that hip. And now use your core to bring your right knee to your left elbow. Extend your right leg over towards the left side, put the edge of the foot on the floor. Now wiggle your left leg back, draw your chest forwards. You're trying to close off this left hip, bring it over the right. Come onto your left fingertips, left hand forwards, maybe left arm up off the floor. Breathe into that space. All options, yeah, you can keep the hand down if you want to. Lower the left hand down, place your right foot inside your right thumb. Come up into a high lunge, lift your arms up. Yes, well done. From here, drop the back heel 45 degrees. Come into your warrior 2 shape, bend into that front leg. How does it feel? Have you done enough so far to be okay here in your warrior 2? Right hand comes down, touches the floor, left arm comes up and over, and then front foot to the back. Go with your flow, drop your knees, otherwise, elbows brush by the rib cage, come through into your cobra up dog, and then back into your downward dog. Breath in, Breath out. Lift the left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up that hip. Same to the other side now. Left knee to your right elbow. And extend the leg over towards the right side. Go onto the edge of the foot. You can wiggle your right toes back a bit if you need. Draw your chest forwards. You're trying to close your right hip over your left. Come onto your right fingertips. Maybe reach the right hand forwards. Maybe lift it up off the floor. Hold it there, breathing in. As you breathe out, right hand comes back. Left foot goes inside your left thumb. See if you can wiggle it till it's there. And then come up into your high lunge. How does that feel? Yeah, check in with it. And then we'll drop the back heel, open up into warrior two. You might need to adjust that front foot slightly. Reach through the fingers here. How is your warrior two today? Can you push your arms down, squeezing your shoulder blades down? Your left hand comes down, touch the floor, right hand comes down, front foot to the back. Now imagine that your heels are pushing into a wall. And imagine that you keep the heels pushing into the wall as the elbows bend. Push down to come up, cobra up dog, and then take it straight up and back into your downward dog. Breath in, breath out. Good, you lift your right leg up. Let's bend the knee and open up that hip. Right knee to left elbow. Same thing, and extend your right leg over towards the left side. And wiggle the left leg back a bit. Draw your head chest forwards. Come onto your left fingertips. Reach your left arm forwards. Maybe you hover it off the floor. Now drop your back heel down towards the right side and then send your left arm up to the sky. So it's a fallen angel, breathing in. Breathing out, take your left arm up and over your head, feel that extension. And then left hand comes down, right foot inside right thumb. Come up into your high lunge. Ooh. How does it feel there? Can you get a stretch through the front of this left thigh, left hip flexor? You're going to ground the back heel, open up into your warrior two shape. Yes, this time flip the front palm, reach it forwards and take it back. Breathe into the right side here. How's those legs doing now? Two options, right forearm thigh or right hand inside right foot. Left arm comes up and over your head wherever you are. Squeeze the feet towards each other. Relax your toes. Push down through your heels. Looking down, take your left arm up to the sky and then come back into your warrior two. It's so hard. Right hand comes down, touch the floor. Big circle with the left arm and then front foot to the back. Nice, now imagine those heels are pushing into a wall, elbows bend. Push down to come up, cobra up dog. And then back into your downward dog. Wiggle, wiggle. Left leg up to the sky. You can bend the knee, open up that hip. Left knee to right elbow. And extend the leg over towards the right side. Yeah, naturally, I wiggle that right leg back straight away. Draw the head chest forwards, come onto your right fingertips. Right hand forwards, right arm up. Then the back heel will drop down towards the left side. Lift your right hip up. And you can take your right arm up to the sky. And we power down to that left arm, left hand. Take the right arm up and over your head, breathing in. Breathing out, right hand comes down, left foot inside left thumb. Come up into your high lunge. Yes, good. Now you're going to ground the back heel 45. Adjust your front foot, move it slightly over to the right. Find your warrior two. And then flipping the front palm, reach it forwards, take it back. Breathe into the left side here. You've got two options, Forearm on the thigh, or hand inside your foot. Take your right arm up and over your head, wherever you are. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Take your right arm up to the sky, come back through your warrior two. And then left hand down, right hand follows, front foot to the back. Go with your flow, Vinyasa, Chaturanga down, Cobra up dog, and then downward facing dog. Check in with your body, check in with your mind. How does everything feel? Yeah, can you feel heat starting to rise? We keep going, lift the right leg up, bend the knee and open up that hip. Adding on, right knee to left elbow. Extend the leg over towards the right side, left side. And then come onto your left fingertips. Maybe reach the left hand up off the floor. You can ground the back heel, lift your left arm up to the sky. Check in with that. How does that feel there? Good, and then take the left arm up and over your head. Enjoy it. All right, from here, taking the left hand to the floor, right foot inside your right thumb, back into your high lunge. Lift the arms up. And grind the back heel, come into your warrior two. Good, flip the front palm, reach it forward, take it back, breathe into the right side. Hopefully there's a bit more space now. You're gonna straighten your front leg and then come into triangle. So right arm goes as far forward as you can. Feel the length through the right rib cage. Right hand can be on your shin, left arm to the sky. Legs straight, squeeze the legs towards each other. Good, looking down, rebend the front leg, come back, warrior two. Right hand down, touch the floor. Big circle with the left arm, and then front foot to the back. Go with your flow, Vinyasa. Cobra up dog, and into downward facing dog. Once you're there, take a breath in, and a breath out. One more side, and then we get a little break. Left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up that hip. Good, bring your left knee to your right elbow. Extend the leg over towards the right side. Draw the chest forwards, right fingertips. Right arm lifts, maybe. Draw up the back heel, 45. Take your right arm up to the sky. Enjoy it, right arm up and overhead. And then taking the right hand to the floor. Taking the left foot inside the left thumb. Come up into your high lunge. Got it. From here, you can ground the back heel 45. Come into your warrior two. And then flip the front palm, reach it forwards, take it back, and breathe into the left side. Looking forwards to triangle now on this side. So straighten the front leg, push the back hip away, bring your left hand onto your shin, right arm up to the sky. You could take the left hand outside the left leg if you have got that space to do so. Looking down, bend your front knee, come back, warrior two. And left hand touches the floor, big circle with the right arm and front foot to the back. Find your vinyasa, chaturanga down. Come up, cobra up dog. And then into downward facing dog. Breath in. And a breath out. Cool guys, lower the knees, sit back into your heels. So we're gonna change the way that we step a little bit. I'm gonna show you quickly. So you'll take the leg up. You bring the knee to the opposite elbow. Hold the edge of the foot on the floor. Drop the back heel and take your left arm up. Now you're gonna push into this right heel and try and bring the left knee up and down. Okay, so you'll try that 2 times. Then on the 3rd time, you'll bring it up, pop it to the top of the mat and sweep the right leg to the back. And then come up into your high lunge. Looking forward, let's go. So find your downward dog. From here, we can lift the right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up that hip. Right knee to your left elbow, and extend the leg over towards the left side. Okay, drop the back heel. Take your left arm forwards and up to the sky. Okay, so now push to the edge of the foot. You're going to bend the back leg and try and bring your left knee to your left elbow and place it back. Yes, try that 2 more times. You might not lift off too much, but just give it a go. This last time, the knee comes up to the elbow and you land it at the top of the mat. And then take your right leg to the back of the mat. That's it, we got that. Come up into your high lunge. Heavy, grind the back heel, 45 degrees. Come through the flow now, where you are familiar, really explore it. Flip the front palm, reach it forwards, take it back, breathe into the left side. Straighten the front leg, come into your triangle. Yeah, we've been here before. Hopefully it feels nice. Looking down, bend the front knee, come back into your wide 2. I'm going to shuffle up my mat a bit. You guys should be okay. We're going to take the left hand to the floor. Your right arm up to the sky. Come into half moon. So you're going to reach the hand forwards and lift your right leg up. You can use those fingertips on the floor there and try and open up your right hip into your half moon. Hold it there, breathing in. Everybody probably needs to bring the right foot towards the face a little bit more. Yes, towards the right side a little bit more. Right hand comes down and then right leg goes up. Come into a standing split. I know this left leg is probably talking to you, but see if you can bend your right leg and open up the hips and the knee up to the sky. If all is okay, palms can go flat on the floor by bending the left knee a bit more. Come up high into your left toes and try and take the weight into the hands. That left foot might float off the floor, it might not, but you're aiming for it to float off the floor. Yeah, see if you can find that place. And eventually, if you lifted the left foot, put it down and then lower your right foot down. So there might be a struggle into that, and through the struggle, it will come eventually. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale and fold over the legs. Really relax your head now. Roll up. Last thing to come up is the head. Hands behind you. Push the thighs forwards, hips forwards. Lean it back. And then lift it up and over and hinge from the hips. Definitely feeling some heat now. Inhale, lift the head, chest up. As you exhale, jump back, step back, float back. Vinyasa. Chaturanga, cobra up dog, and then back downward facing dog. How does it feel since you've just been on that little journey? Okay, let's go for the other side. Left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up that hip. Left knee to right elbow. And extend the leg over to the right side. Edge of the foot on the floor. Right fingertips, right hand forwards. Maybe right hand lifts. Drop the back heel and send your right arm up to the sky. Now push to the edge of your left foot. You can bend the right leg to bring your right knee to your right elbow and place it back. Okay, so it's a little bit of a move. See what you can do. Give it a few goes. And on the last time, you're going to step your right foot to the top of the mat. And then take your left foot to the back of the mat. Come into your high lunge, if you are there. Are we there? Yes. From high lunge, come into warrior 2. Flip the front palm, reach forwards and back. Breathe into the right side. Get triangle pose. Straighten the right leg, reach your right arm up and over, hand onto the shin, left arm to the sky. Some of you guys will be able to put your hand on the floor. Yeah, as long as the side of the body is long. Awesome, guys. Looking down, bend your front knee. Come back into your warrior two. And I'm going to move back a bit, give myself a little bit more space. You're going to put your right hand onto the floor. Power down into that right hand. Start to lift the left leg up to the sky. Left arm up to the sky. And can you stack your left hip over? Now notice if you're swinging your left leg towards the right side, bring it more towards the left side. And find that place. Breathing in. Breathing out. Twist, twist, twist. Good. Now you can take your left hand down and your left leg up. Standing split. I know this never gets easier, this standing split. And bend the left knee, open up the hip. That does tend to help me a little bit there. And you can bend your right leg so your palms are flat on the floor. Come up high onto your toes, and you might well let that right foot float off the floor. Maybe not. Maybe you're trying to. Yes, so the effort is going to create a pathway to it eventually. If you lifted it, lowering your right leg down, lowering your left leg down. Maybe you're already there. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Relax your head. Start to roll your way up, chin to chest. Knees bent, hands behind you. Let's push the thighs forwards, hips forwards. Open up the chest. Lift it up and over, hinge from your hips. Releasing the hands, inhale, lift the head, chest up. And as you exhale, jump back, float back. Vinyasa. Meet me in downward dog. I've got a treat coming up for you. Okay, right knee to right wrist. Pigeon pose, that's your treat. Slide the back leg away. Have a little look back, make sure your leg is in line with your mat, that way you know you're kind of in the right space. You walk your hands forwards, forehead down towards the floor. Okay, close your eyes, breathe, take some breaths here. How's your body today? How's your mind today? Have you really kind of had to force yourself through the practice today? Had many conversations with yourself. Maybe it's just flowed easily today. It's all there to be noticed and observed. Information for the rest of your day. Yeah, how is the rest of your day going to go? Where do you need to find some focus? Where do you need to ground down? Okay, walk your hands back towards your knees. And you can bend that left leg in. See if that feels okay. You could have a block underneath your right hip. That would give you a bit more space. Right hand inside the right leg. Back, stroke the left arm back. Now catch hold of the foot. Now I want you to squeeze the heel into your bum. Yeah, see how that feels there through your quad. Might be intense. Might be not too bad. Let's see where you can get to. Good. So we can release this left leg now. Fall onto the right side and swing the left leg over your right knee. And I want you to move your right foot out the way, over to the side, so you can sit both sit bones down. Right arm around the left knee, left fingertips behind you. Okay, really draw the leg in towards your chest. Inhale, slowing it down. And exhale into the twist. If you would like to try and go a little bit further today, you can take your right arm up to the sky and then hook the right elbow on the outside of that right leg and then work on straightening the arm. So I like to use the fingertips on the floor. Or you could thread the right arm through the hole in the leg and then reach the left arm back. Catch hold of the fingers, draw the shoulder back in, push the leg into the arm. All options, all options. Good. All right, so release. You're in a pretty tight bind if you're there, so release carefully. And then take your left leg all the way back. Tuck your left toes under. Let's take your right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up that hip, enjoy it. Now we'll put the right foot back down onto the mat. Left knee to your left wrist. Slide the back leg away. Good, you can walk your hands forwards, forehead down towards the floor. How's the left hip there? Try and use this as an opportunity to take stock. So rather than kind of collapsing into it, take stock of how it feels and how has the practice been? Where did you need a little bit of focus? Where did you need to tell yourself off, maybe? Did you find any new spaces? Good. So we'll walk the hands back up. Okay. Do anything you need to do to feel comfortable here. We're going to bend that right leg in. Left hand inside the left leg, and then backstroke the right arm back. Catch hold of the foot and we'll squeeze the heel into the bum. Breathing in. How's that quad? Be careful, be mindful. Awesome, guys. Release your right leg. Fall onto your left side and then swing your right leg all the way over. Now move your left foot over a bit so you can sit both hips down. Left arm around your right knee, right fingertips behind you. It's amazing how after the whole class, you do a twist on one side and then that feels nice, and then you twist on the other side and it's like, oh, I still got work to do here. You want to take this one a bit further, left arm up to the sky, and then bend the arm, hook it on the outside of that left leg, right leg, sorry. And then if you want, you could straighten the arm, fingertips on the floor, or send your arm through the hole in the legs, other arm behind your back. And I like to push the leg into my arm to help me twist. And release. You're going to swing your right leg all the way back. Tucking those right toes, take your left leg up to the sky, bend the knee and open up that hip. Lowering your left foot to the floor. You're going to bend your knees now, look forwards. You're going to try and cross your feet in the air and slide them through the hands to come to seated. Give it a little go. Good, land up on the floor. That's it, nice with your hands by your hips. Flex through your feet, inhale, lift up tall, and exhale, fold over your legs. You can relax here. You can have your knees bent. Inhale, draw the chest forwards. Exhale and fold over those legs. Last few stretches, and there's a little bit more effort to come, and then we are done. Roll your way back up. Bring the soles of the feet together now. Knees are open. Push down to lift up tall, and then walk your hands forwards again. Yeah, sometimes tension builds up from the practice, so these last few moments are a really nice way to make sure that those little bits of tension don't stay. See if they can melt away with the breath. Yeah, and then coming all the way back up, bring your knees together, have your feet flat onto the floor. I'm going to shuffle forwards a little bit. Take your hands behind your thighs and lift your chest up. Now hold it here for a moment. Do remember at the very beginning, pressing your palms together, taking your hands behind your head, and then trying to lift the chest up. Try that here. See if you can get that feeling of the elbows lifting up and the chest lifting up, and then maintain that feeling as you come into your boat pose. So it's that same lift here. Gives it a little bit more of a challenge. Hold it, breathe in. As you breathe out, come into your low boat. Hold it here, take your right leg to the sky, and then change, and change, change. Keep changing. We're going to come back up into your low boat. Lower both legs, bend the knees, and then think upper back. Think lifting your chest up, core working hard. Breathe in. As you breathe out, come back into your low boat. Take your left leg up to the sky, and then change. Good, keep changing. Keep drawing the belly button back, space between your chin and your chest. Good, and then we'll lower both legs down, come back into your high boat, lift the chest up, and you're going to start to lower down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and collapse 1. Breathe in and breathe out. Let all of that settle. So there might be a little bit of something going on with the hip flexors there. So let's have the feet flat, heels close to the bum. Inhale. As you exhale, draw the belly button back. Push down through both feet, lift the hips up. We're going to take the hands underneath, interlace the fingers, and squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. Inhaling. And exhaling. Lower the spine down. Now you can repeat that again, or come into wheel. So you'll put your palms flat on the floor, fingers towards the shoulders. Squeeze those elbows in. Breathe in. Now as you breathe out, lift the hips up. Now you can stay here or come into the wheel. Push through your hands, open up the chest. Inhaling. Exhaling. Okay, if you're in your wheel, chin to chest, then start to lower yourself down. If you're in bridge, lower down. Okay, and then bring your knees to touch and we'll windscreen wiper the legs. Okay, so you've got your last pose, guys. You know, either, so you can choose, take a happy baby, or take the legs up and over the head into plank. Now make sure you feel the elbows on the floor here, and we'll take both legs up to the sky. Again, like you did in boat pose, lower your right leg down, and then change. Okay, don't let the weight come out of your elbows. Keep pressing down and change. Good. If all feels all well, let's just do a few more. Good, and then lowering the legs down behind your head. Press the palms flat onto the floor, and then slowly lower down. Well done. Give the legs a little shake in the air. Shifting the energy, moving it around your body. And then bring the soles of the feet together, knees open. I like, as you know, to take my arms up and over my head. Maybe that feels nice for you too. Take a big breath in through the belly, rib cage, chest. And open your mouth, exhale, let it go. 2 more of them, big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Last time, big breath in. And then exhale, let it go. Breathe normally, naturally. You can extend your legs to the corners of the mat. Eyes closed, face relaxed. Just take this next few moments Bring your arms down if that feels more comfortable. Take a few moments of stillness. You can give this moment to yourself because you got up and you got on your mat today. Whether you did the whole class, whether you feel like you did it completely fully, or whether you feel like you did it half-heartedly, it really doesn't matter. You were on your mat, you were observing the breath, you were going with the flow. So you deserve this moment to rest. And as always, you can stay as long as you like. But if you need to get moving, you could start to move the toes and move the fingers. You could do a full body stretch, feeling the whole body there. And then you can roll onto the right hand side into your fetal shape. And keeping your eyes closed, you can come up to seated to face the front. We'll sit in any shape that feels good for you. Give the shoulders a few circles, maybe let the head fall to one side and then to the other. Just checking in. And bringing your palms together, thumbs into the chest bone. Last big breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Hope you're fine. Hope you had a nice journey. I look forward to seeing you soon.